Sanctuary.
How you doing?
And I'm Dana Cruzan. So Tonya, Lucy has some questions for you. What is your name, which I already told you, and what is your position at the Wolf Sanctuary?
CEO and founder of Wolf Mountain Sanctuary.
How long have you been working with wolves?
Since I've been knee-high to a grasshopper. Since I've been knee-high to a grasshopper.
Tell them the story about the den. How you used to go into the wolf den.
She's gonna make me cry. When I was young, I used to get in trouble, so I'd run in and get in the wolf den, and she had cubs. Well, the male brings her water in the mouth to make sure she has water. So me as a kid goes, wow, he did a lot of work. I'm going to put some water in here for her. So I put a bowl of water in there for her. He still came and brought her water in his mouth. And she didn't drink so much. But I was always in the den with the babies and the mama. And she pretended like I guess, was part of the pack. And so she would also clean me. But I couldn't go in there dressed. They would take my dress. So it was me and my chonies in the wolf pen.
Okay, another question is, what do you know about wolf endangerment?
Wolf endangerment.
That means wolves being endangered in the wild.
Yeah, extinct is forever, and we don't understand that the wolves were made to keep the balance. And that means the hoofed animals destroy the grass, the trees, the water. And that's from the deer all the way, the hoofed animals, cows, elk, caribou, moose. That's all the hoofed animals. And the wolves goes and they put him in Yellowstone. And if you go, I think it says wolves make rivers. He came here and asked me a lot about wolves. And the wolf laying down there is Ishtapashuta. And the eye of the wolf is Ishtapashuta. So he has a great story about Yellowstone when they put the wolves back in Yellowstone. Wolves make rivers. That's why God made them. They're the apex of the wildlife. They control and keep the weak and the sick, hoofed animals under control.
And they're endangered because of man. Her next question is,
Exactly.
how have humans hurt the wolf population?
Well, they've hunting for trophies. If you eat the food, if you eat what you shoot, that's different. But hunting, put an animal's beautiful head on your wall. You know, think about it. You wouldn't want somebody to hunt your mama or your daddy. So,
and also, you know, humans are the cattle industry. The cattle industry is the biggest killer of wolves. One guy in particular has killed, I think, over 20 wolves in this one particular area, and it's because he has the politicians in his pocket, and so they just keep killing the wolves. And you know, there's no reason to hunt a wolf. So what are some misinterpretations about wolves that you have seen in your experience?
Well, they say wolves attack people. No. They say they destroy their cattle industry, their sheep. Well, wolves do not. My wolves don't eat sheep, and they don't eat pork.
You gotta get that off of his belly. There's something hanging from his belly.
I will get it off.
And if you're wondering about his rear end, her rear end, she had surgery, so that's why she's shaved in the back.
She's 15 years old, and she's my baby.
And also, it's a misinterpretation that you can get a wolf puppy and raise it as a dog. That won't happen. They are wild animals, and they will always be a wild animal. It'll be cute as a little puppy, but when it goes after your animal, tears up your couch, goes after your kid, when it's, you know, a few months old, you'll find out it's not a dog. Why is it important to protect wolves? What makes them special?
Well, I just said they're the apex of the wildlife.
They're a necessary part of our ecosystem.
Yeah, they take care of the sick and the weak. And wolves, they go, oh, they don't eat for a few days. Yeah, they do. They eat berries. Sometimes they eat vegetables plus red meat, chicken, you know, no pork, no lamb, no sheep.
Yeah, so it's important to protect them because without them, everything is not going to be the same. If we don't have wolves, we're going to have thousands and thousands and thousands of deer and elk, and they're going to destroy things that other animals need. So God put them here because there's a reason, there's a purpose for them, and if a species disappears, it's going to cause big problems.
Yeah.
Okay, so do any of the wolves at your sanctuary have a unique story? Every one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, they all have a unique.
How about you tell them about the ones that they're no longer with us, but Tamaka and Neosha, how they were going to be movie stars, but they didn't want to. Remember when you got them, they bought them for the movie industry? And
yeah.
Or you know what, you could talk about Takani and Denali, how they came from the wild.
Yeah, well, I was very angry about that, but you shouldn't.
Takani and
Wolves
Denali
don't make
were
good
born
pets.
wild. They were born wild, and a hunter went into and killed their parents. So they came to us, and they've been very unique with the difference between an animal born in captivity versus an animal born in the wild. Tell them about what a challenge they've been with keeping them in, and even tranquilizing them. The difference.
Tranquilizing them is hard. They don't go down, and if you do it too much, like a German Shepherd, that could kill them. Wolves are different in their what do you call that?
Their biology.
Yeah. Wolves don't make good pets, and people don't understand that. Oh, they find them online. A lot of people are buying Malamute Huskies as wolves, and they're really getting ripped off. But wolves do not make good pets. When they turn 6 months old, yep, you don't want a wolf. It's if the cat runs, it's after it. If the kid runs, it's after it. They're a wild animal. The reason why the sanctuary's here is because people buy the animals out of state.
Back to the question
Oh, what was
about
the question?
Takani and Denali, how they're unique, their unique story, how it's hard to keep them in, how they dig way different than our captive wolves,
Yeah,
captive-born wolves. They're just so different.
Yes, and I've never had a wolf escape because my grandfather taught me what you do to keep an animal in.
Yeah, like Takani dug a den so big it was the whole size of the compound. 2 people could go in it. We've never had captive wolves do that. Keeping them in is a challenge because they keep trying to get out because they were born free, so they want to be free.
Yeah,
whereas
sad.
our captive wolves don't really act like that.
No.
Okay, do you have any specific stories that demonstrate how humans are negatively affecting the wolf population?
Go ahead.
The cattle industry. The cattle industry is on a mission to kill all wolves and to make them extinct. And the people hunting wolves, Washington, Idaho. I mean, you can go hunt a wolf for $1 tag, and it's just ridiculous. So people killing wolves are the worst thing. The cattle industry, and then we've got a certain part of hunters. Not all hunters are bad, but people who hunt just to kill, they're bad. You can't eat a wolf. So those are the humans that are negatively affecting it. How has your sanctuary been helping wolves?
Well, they're not dying. We educate the people on the wolves in the wild and in captivity. We believe a wolf should not be a pet. It's not a pet. Wolves don't eat dog food. They have to have, it costs $1,900 a week just to feed the wolves of the ones I have. So that's red meat, chicken, vegetables, and herbs.
And every wolf here, if it wasn't here, it would be dead. So we take the pure wolves, and some high content wolf dogs that have nowhere else to go and give them sanctuary for life. How can other people help wolves in danger?
Write your congressman, your government, your mayor, the president.
Sign petitions.
Sign petitions that they send out, even on all the animals, even the tigers, all the animals, because sports hunting is just raw. If you're bored, that's kind of scary. You go out and shoot a giraffe. Come on, this like
Yeah,
so
you can
sad.
help. You can help by educating. You can help by supporting sanctuaries that do education like us, and there's many sanctuaries that do this. You can also help by, when you see a petition, share it. When you see, you know, an urgent action notice to take action, share it with all your friends. So we hope this has helped you all, and we're here from Wolf Mountain Sanctuary in Lucerne Valley, California. This is Tonya Littlewolf. We call her Mama Wolf, and she is our alpha. And this is Balto.
Remember, when the animals are gone and the last bee drops, we have 2 years to live. So I think we need to keep our wildlife going. And there's many of us. We need to stand up to our government and protect our wildlife. Not just wolves, every wildlife.
Every animal matters. Every
Yes.
animal that has a heartbeat matters.
Exactly.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everybody. Peace
God
out.
bless.